The Prime Minister meeting with regional counterparts in his first international trip as Prime Minister. Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Topping the news, the country's leader, the Honorable Dr. Minnis, is in Grenada for the Caricom Heads of Government meeting. The high-level talks focus on issues of concern to the Caribbean and charts the way forward in addressing those concerns. Altavi's Munnings has the latest.
Inclement weather greeted Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Minnis and his delegation here at the Maurice Bishop International Airport in Grenada. Senior protocol officers from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Grenada formed a receiving line at the aircraft in order to greet the Prime Minister's delegation. But the Prime Minister wasn't the only diplomat on this flight. He was accompanied by his counterparts from the Turks and Caicos Islands and Australia. When Prime Minister Minnis arrived in the VIP lounge, he met the Foreign Affairs Minister of Australia, the Honourable Julie Bishop, who's on her first official trip to the Caribbean, and Australia's High Commissioner to Trinidad and Tobago, His Excellency John Mitchell, whose country portfolio also includes the Bahamas. After an official photograph, Prime Minister Minnis and his wife arrived at the Radisson Grand Resort, the venue for this week's regional meeting. The Prime Minister revealed that although this is his inaugural Caricom meeting, he personally knows several of the regional leaders and has previously visited the Spice Island of Grenada.
We must have an integrated community, and we must remove all trade barriers if we want to grow. Tourism is our number one industry, not only in the Bahamas but in the Caribbean. And we must grow tourism. The product has grown minimally, if at all, during the past 10 plus years, while it's grown in other parts of the world. So that is very significant to us. And as we look at growing the tourism product, we must look at some of the factors that's affecting it. We must improve, and these would be matters that will be discussed at the Caricom meeting.
Prime Minister Minnis has been appointed the Caricom Minister responsible for tourism, and he already has a large agenda.
The tourist product must be rebranded, but we have to look how we can move our agricultural sector in the tourist industry. We must look at how we will decrease costs of energy to help grow the product. We must look at the transportation cost. It's too costly to visit not only the Bahamas but the other Caribbean territories, and we must decrease that cost if we want to grow our product. And of course, crime is an issue that affects all of us, so we must look at that also, and we would deal with those factors. And I think together, as a unified body, we would be able to grow our product.
Reporting from the 38th Annual Caricom Heads of Government meeting in Grenada, I'm Altavi's Munnings, ZNS Network News.